I'm listening to this book on Audible, Careless People. It's about Facebook and the founders of Facebook. It's written by Sarah Wynn-Williams, who worked for Facebook at an upper level management, worked directly for the founders and the top level management for many years. And it's about what she discovered and how she saw the organization change, how she saw the founders and the management team change. And all of this change happened, for the most part, because the founders and the management team discovered the power of this application. There's lots of stories in this book that are quite appalling and are calls for concern. Some of the stories are, an example is the sales team put together a slide deck to organizations that targeted their product to young women who were depressed, who were insecure, who thought they looked horrible or didn't look as good as they could have looked, et cetera, et cetera. And they put together a slide deck and they pitched to this company selling this product that they would create targeted lists of young women based on their content on Instagram, what they deleted on Instagram, their content on Facebook, and listen to these words, and their private messaging. It sounds unethical to me. There's stories in this book about how Facebook discovered that they had the ability to target people for political ads, not just in the U.S., but in other countries, and how they discovered that they know that they had an impact on the outcome of those elections. They targeted individuals with fake, inappropriate, content and had an impact on the political outcome. I feel that's unethical. There's stories in this book about how Facebook wanted to get into China because they discovered that the ad revenue marketed to Chinese could rival, and I think I read that it may have even surpassed the ad revenue in the US. And Facebook decided that they would give in to the demands of the Chinese government in order to get their app, Facebook, and others, by the way, into the Chinese market. And part of that give in to the Chinese government included not only allowing the Chinese government access to lots of data so that they could pay attention to what people were saying about them, about the Chinese government, anti their policies, but also requiring Facebook to remove content that was contradictory to Chinese policy, government policy, and ultimately to remove individuals who were anti-Chinese government. The appalling part to me is that Facebook gave in to these demands of the Chinese government, which are quite unethical. There are lots of other stories in this book that are appalling. Note this, Facebook tried hard to not let this book get published, yet it was published. Now, why would Facebook fight that? Because it's peeling back the layers for us to discover actions, unethical actions that Facebook is using with our data and us, targeting us so that they can make billions and billions of dollars. My point of sharing this video is not to simply say, I don't like it, which I don't. I feel it's unethical in lots of different ways for Facebook or any organization to make lots of money, billions and billions of dollars, unethically when it impacts us. It's not my place to call something unethical unless it impacts me, impacts my kids, my grandkids, my family, my friends. So I'm sharing this video with you. I would love to hear your thoughts. Is it acceptable? Should we tolerate? Is it any of our business to be concerned about corporations who are making billions of dollars using tactics that are unethical, that impact us? And if you feel it is inappropriate, unacceptable, then raise your hand. It's time for us to say something. I first thought about getting off of Facebook and getting off Instagram. I don't think one person out of a billion or hundreds of people out of a billion getting off of Facebook is going to change anything. I think what will make a change is when we all raise our hands and we say, this is unethical. This is inappropriate. This should not be tolerated. And those who are responsible for helping us, protect us, whoever those entities are, associations are, organizations, government agencies are, we demand that you help us fix this. What are your thoughts? Do you care? Will you raise your hand? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for letting me share this with you today.